Welcome to the all-new Choppin It with Bhuda T. I am the Lord of the entire, Lord of the every, Lord of the fit, Lord of the babies. You know the rest. I'm not going to keep you for too long. We have a new look. We have a new season. We have a new vibe. We're back, baby. Back outside. Your Lord has returned. Catch us out at Kickbox, out at 54 Tyrone, Pub View. Get fly. Do business. Okay, never mind. It's crazy that the answers nobody had I found when searching for myself. Let's toast to victory. Pick up your glass, show me love for once. Let's toast to victory. Welcome to Choppin It with Bhuda T. I am the Lord of the entire, the Lord of the every, Lord of the babies, Lord of the light-skinned baby daddies, Lord of the fit, Lord of the gems unlimited, Lord of the every, Lord of all over and all over. Bangasgash, all over. In today's episode of The Chop, we've got the one and only Chief Serenader, UnaRams, ladies and gentlemen.
That's quite a title. I dig that. I'm gonna put that
Chief
on my bio.
Serenader.
Yeah.
I kind of just caught that off the top of the dome. How are you?
I'm doing great, bro. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I can't complain.
Let
How are you?
Let me start on camera by apologizing to you because I don't know why. I don't know what you brought here to this new set that we have, but I was terribly late today, and that is not my style. Very unprofessional. Usually, I am, a good businessman. So my bad on that one. But I think we're gonna have a good time. From where we started off camera, I feel like
No, I appreciate the apology
feel like
first and
we're gonna be
foremost.
straight.
That's good.
Thank you for your patience.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your patience. So how am I? I'm tired. Firstly, that's the top of. But tired. When you're tired with a purpose, then it
It's good.
feels good. Yeah,
It's
it
fulfilling.
feels good. It's like, I'm at an exciting place in my life where I'm trying to crack the balance between the musician me and this side of me, because neither side of what I've given to both sides of those games wants to let go of me.
Yeah.
So that's dope. You have also all sorts of new chapters. It's a new album, a new family. I guess that makes you a new man. Yeah. Congratulations, UnaRams. You're a better man than most.
Hey, man, I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't say that?
Yeah. Doesn't make me better. Just means that, like,
You don't think you're better than a man who's in the streets just swinging it around?
to each his own.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, that sounds like a God-fearing man. He just applied the grace.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
I'm happy with what God's doing for me in my life.
Yeah.
But I can't look at someone else and judge them. Like, I guess.
That's fire. Okay, so how is it though? How do you feel about everything?
I mean, I guess to take a breath into it, like, it's all I've ever wanted, you know? Like,
I could imagine.
I grew up seeing mom and dad like love each other
Fire.
the whole way and do everything they could to make sure that, all 6 of their kids were raised well, and grew up in a family full of love. And I mean, growing up to become my own man, I would obviously want that for myself as well. So to see it come to fruition is beautiful. To see that the music I've been working on for years on end is speaking to the current chapter I'm in right now feels almost prophetic,
Fire.
And then, it just comes to say, like, even with that reel you showed me before we started,
Yeah.
meet God halfway.
Yeah. So what was your halfway for, let's say, marriage specifically?
Yeah.
What did you have to take off or take on to get into that journey?
Snap, man.
Sorry if I'm going too deep too quick.
Now we're here for a conversation.
Yeah.
I guess like I had a bad breakup, dated around. I thought it was gonna be Drake, bro. Like, I was gonna be on the streets,
That's funny.
being
Yeah.
a chief serenader, and then some.
Let's go.
But yeah, like shortly into it, like it felt empty for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't what I wanted. I wanted a real love. I was starting to have the same conversation over and over again.
Sheesh.
Messing conversations up now. You're saying something and someone's like, that wasn't me. And you're like, damn.
Dog, that is scary. I've seen that. Where you're like, oh, but I told you about like,
it's like, nah.
and you can tell in the eyes, no, actually, I wasn't telling her about that.
Blood.
Damn.
So yeah, I got to a place where it was like, that's not me.
Mm.
And what's for me is a real love, a love I can grow with and a person I can grow with. So I started writing down a list, like literally on my notes app.
Oh, shit.
Of like what it is I wanted to see in a wife. And I prayed about it. I told my family about it too. And I said, yo, guys, like, I'm looking like for somebody. So if you see somebody, let me know.
That's fire.
And man, in Venda of all places, at a show I wasn't supposed to be at, backstage. This is the last place I'm expecting to meet anyone, is where like I got like gobsmacked and just in awe at how beautiful this person is. And hey, everyone's smiling right here, bro. It's gonna make
We all want that same thing, dog. Hey.
But yeah, like we hit it off, and just every day got better, like she was checking everything that was on that list.
Fire.
And so I get to this place where even when she shares like, yo, I have a kid, I'm just like, yo, I didn't see that one coming. But she did share it early on, right? So I had to sit with myself and be like, yo, are you taking this on? And I remember hearing a voice inside me say like, how can you say you love her if you don't love everything she comes with? And that for me was just like, yeah, bro, like, let me silence the world. They're obviously going to have what they want to say, but they're not the ones that are going to get to experience this love the way I am, at least. Fire. And yeah.
So you weren't aware of her like on the net? Because I mean on the net, her and her kid are like
popular. Yeah. Nah, man, like I feel like I live in my own bubble.
That's fine.
If you go on my Twitter, all you'll see is like AI and like tech stuff. I don't even see like a lot of gossip, like, to be honest.
Yeah. Damn, I wish. I had to get off Twitter to get away from the gossip. Cause like, damn. Like,
were you in the gossip or spreading the gossip?
Sometimes there's things being said about me as well. But I mean, that's the world we live in. Like you're saying, because I also did see a bit of the nastiness when you guys announced and people playing with that. How did that feel for you? Or had you already braced yourself for that?
I guess to some extent, like what's beautiful about the relationship I have with my wife is we speak about any and everything, right? So even when it comes to, man, what does it look like when we finally burst our little bubble? Actually, let me not say burst, but reveal this bubble we've been living in to people. We were expecting people to act a certain way. And if there's anything I've learned in life is to focus on the positive. Why would I go waste my energy on something that's just going to drain me and drag me down? People will talk regardless, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, so yeah.
No matter what it is you're doing, they're gonna say something.
Good or bad. Like.
And also at the era we're living in now, it's like hating is cool too. Like saying crass shit to people is like cool on the net. So it's coming regardless.
You have to remind yourself that like people are getting paid on Twitter for engagement, right? Whether it's good or bad, whether it's true or false. Like someone could just run up a chick just by like.
Which is a dangerous world that they've put us in. Like that's crazy. How long did you guys stay in the bubble? Because that was surprising.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, I wouldn't have paired that together, but that's fire.
No, we heard that a couple of times. Like, I don't think it's a couple people would have pieced together by themselves, but that's another thing, man. God works in mysterious ways. I forgot what the question was.
How long did you guys stay in the bubble
Like,
before you guys showed it to us?
like a year and a bit, I guess. Almost 2 years even. And it's not like we were keeping secrets or anything. We still went out for dates in public.
Yeah. Just didn't put it on the socials.
Yeah. Like even now, we still go out on dates.
Yeah.
But it's not like every day we have to post. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like to live life offline.
Life is better offline, to be honest.
That part.
With you. Yeah. I remember, I think I saw you in traffic somewhere in Rosebank in the morning. I was like, so I looked to my left, I'm like, that's Una, right? And it looked like you were like on your way to work. You look like part of morning traffic.
I'm not part of morning traffic.
You're not at all?
No.
So you were just cruising, doing your thing?
I was probably going to buy my wife flowers or something like
that.
That type. Like, yeah.
You're the romantic type?
Yeah, because if you saw me around Rosebank, that's probably what I'm doing. I work from home. I'm a software dev. Like,
you're a who?
Software engineer, software dev.
Yeah.
So I'll be on the computer. So even you being late was a bit like, ish, bro, I have to work more hours now, but I want to spend time with my family. So, yeah.
You probably stressed your whole day off. And you're like also, I'm sure, punctual and...
Yeah.
So
no,
that's like a hair, that's a tear your hair out type of...
No, like I feel like I've had to find and strike a balance all my life, right? Because starting from school, let's take it back to like high school when I was dancing, making music and studying, and my parents are like, yo, hey, we see all of this thing you're doing, but you know, can you focus on your books?
Yeah.
I was a A student pretty much.
Fire.
So they were just like, we're worried about your marks dropping and you're so close to going to varsity. So I was just like, give me a chance, let me prove myself. And if it's not going well, then I can do what you guys are saying I should do, essentially.
It's easy.
They gave me that chance, and you know, I realized quickly that there's things I have to do and things I want to do.
Fire.
So I'd much rather spend a lot of the time doing the things I have to do so I can get it out the way. Then I have more free time, essentially, to do what
you want to do.
Yeah. And that's guided me like the whole time.
You've always worked from home?
No. So that became staple after COVID. The company decided, let's just continue working because it's possible. But once seeing that, they said, guys, it's cool. We can continue that way.
Yeah. Shit, that's dope. You know, somewhere at the back of my mind, in my subconscious somewhere, I always wonder like about the wake up and go to the office lifestyle. Like sometimes I wonder what that version of me would be if I went in that direction. Like sometimes I envy like even the level of routine in it. Like just to know that, this is where I gotta be at this time, and these are my responsibilities. And you know, because in the space we work in, you kind of create your own, thing, and sometimes you might kick back, and sometimes you're really on it. So that type of, because I'm working on my discipline right now, just as a man in my journey. Yeah, it's like I feel like things like those help.
Yeah, no facts, bro. Like, I mean, having a job has been a blessing and a curse. And I say that because, like, in times like COVID, when shows went down, I still had something to hold me back.
Fire.
Not hold me back, but hold me down. But it did feel like it was holding me back a bit because there's a lot of time and energy that goes into work, right? I made the mistake of becoming important at Span, so now there's a whole project I'm in charge of. There's a whole project I'm in charge of, and it's sometimes you're trying to get in flow and be creative, but it's like, I need to take care of this. But I'm saying all that to say, like, even with you, like, there can be structure. And I feel like we've created this misconception within the creative space to say, like, it doesn't have to have structure.
Yeah.
Just because it's creative. But that in itself is a job, bro. Like, if you wake up every morning, you're like, yo, I have to do studio this time till this time. And then after that, I have my free time. Or after that, I can do pod. Then you kind of set this timetable for yourself. And that's the lesson I wish we could take out of school, where it's like they've created a timetable for you, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you do the same thing for your own life? And
that's fine.
Recognize the seasons to say, all right, cool. There's a period where they're teaching you the basic stuff. There's a period where you get tested on what you're taught. And there's a period where you get to graduate. Same thing happens in life. But it's a bit of an abstract concept for us to grasp the whole time. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's super true, because that's why I'm even working on it. Because I got to that place where it's like, just because you're a creative doesn't mean you have to be reckless.
Yeah.
You can still have your shit together and
Mm.
be creative. Like that's fine. Were you famous at work, or they don't really even tap in?
Nah, low key. I mean, it's a lot of white people, so they're not like
Not super aware.
sensationalized,
Yeah.
but they're aware. Like they know I have a Grammy. They know what's going on. I had to like.
Excuse me, you said what happened? You said what happened?
They know about everything, bro. Like, I had to come clean to them and say, like, look, this is who I am.
Yeah.
And I have to present
Come
my
clean is come clean is hilarious.
no, like present my whole self. Because
Yeah.
then I feel like my creative side informs my logical side or work
Yeah.
side, right? And that systemic side also informs the creative
Sheesh,
side.
fire.
But now when I say, hey guys, I need to step outside a little bit, I have an interview. They're not like, are you looking for another job? They know, all right, cool. He's on some superstar stuff.
Yeah.
Like
He's doing that
let
shit
him
he
do what he's
does.
doing. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's
So
fire.
I'm also very like blessed and grateful that it's an environment that's allowed me to grow in that way. Cause yeah, man, like a lot of other places I've heard like are toxic or whatever, but
Yeah.
I've been blessed enough to have like
To
people
work in
that
a good space.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope.
yeah.
When you say come clean, like it made me it sounds like you're Clark Kent coming clean about being Superman. It's like, yo, by the way, after I get out of here, I go and save the day out there.
Dog.
You know? So sometimes I might gotta step out and go save some people.
Yeah.
Do you feel that way? Like, does it feel like a superpower to be able to balance so well, like both those sides of yourself?
I mean, some days are better than others, I'll admittedly say. Sometimes it sucks, man. Like I remember performing at Opi Kopi the year, and it was such a blast, bro. Like we went crazy that whole weekend. You get this high after being on stage, right?
Yes, sir.
And Monday morning, you're clocking in, like nothing happened. I was like, what? Or the day, like I found out about the Grammy and Coffee's on stage saying my name. Had a moment there to celebrate. I shouted and just like tried to take it in. 30 minutes after that, I was literally on a call talking about like, God knows what at this point. But yeah, it's a bit of a trip, you know? And that's the dichotomy I haven't enjoyed as much because it's like I have to switch between these two people so very often. So that's the part of me that still yearns to become a full-time artist.
Ooh.
You know? So
Never got the chance?
I've never gotten the chance. I came close just before COVID. I had like taken a half day contract. So I cut my pay in half and I told myself, yo, I'm gonna go in and do the music even more. But I found myself on Netflix every day, bro. So COVID was a wake-up call. It was just like, dog, you're not doing what you said you're gonna do. So even with that, it's taught me that like, you know, use what you have. Because even now, having a family means like there's, you know, a dynamic shift, right? I can't be in the studio till like 2 or 3 in the morning. But that's also just for health and my well-being because I need to show up at work a functional human being. So if we're saying that studios from 6 to 10, that's the time we have.
Better be.
It better be. And we, you know, like we make the most out of that. And that's increased my output quite a bit, actually. Just having that system in place.
That's fire. Is there a side of yourself that you love more between the two?
I kind of love both, bro. Like,
It feels like it.
yeah, it's like I look at guys like Elon Musk or Steve Jobs and stuff, and they did a whole lot with their lives, right? So right now, even Yay, bro, like, right? There's a lot you can
part
do.
of, so many areas.
Maybe let me say Kanye West, because yeah, yeah.
I hear you.
Because there's it just comes to show that there's a whole lot a human being can do. You shouldn't just be limited to one profession, and that's why I don't want to come out and just say like I'm UnaRams and I'm this. You know, I'm UnaRams and I'm an artist. Like life to me is art.
Yeah, I appreciate that, and it inspires me because that's where I'm figuring myself out at now. Because at first, when I stepped away from the music to come to this space,
Yeah.
then I had the the thing to deal with about, okay, so what happens when I feel like doing the music again? Like,
Yeah.
does it work? Do I have to explain, or does it's like, I don't know. And then at some point I was like, nah, fuck that. Who do I even owe all those answers to? Like,
Nobody.
who am I answering to? Nobody. I can be whoever I want. And I can be all sides of myself as well. And I just now need to figure out
Schedule stuff.
the get a wife, the schedule, the discipline. You feel me? The
Yeah.
discipline. Yeah. That's
Nah, bro, but you said something there, and I just want to touch on it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So stepping away from the music, was that not a scary journey for you? Because like now you've been known for music, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, without the music, who are you?
Exactly.
Type beat.
And you hit it on the nose, because that's exactly why I did it. Like, I had been in the music so long, I had started feeling like it's who I am.
Damn.
And so when I needed that pause, it was like, I needed to know that I'm fine not being this guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still me outside of this guy,
Yeah.
you know? And it's so crazy that I did the podcast and that then blew up.
Yeah.
Because that was a passion project. Like, I wasn't doing that to then still come back to the limelight. I thought, this is something I can do on the side while I'm away from all this musical attention and limelight shit. And then it brought me right back here, which then affirmed that, okay, I should be here. Because no matter how much I keep trying to run away from this space, whatever I'm doing ends up bringing me right here. Because now it's like, oh, now I got this podcast that is a platform that people respect and actually like want to come to, and it moves the culture, moves the needle in the culture. And I was like, okay, I guess I gave myself a job then in that space. So yeah, that's where it came from. But I needed that scare at that time.
Yeah.
Because I needed the reality check. I needed to know that if I'm doing this, is because I want to. Like, because I love it. Not because I feel like I need it.
True say.
Yeah. So that's why I love that from you. What's your favorite thing about your wife?
Favorite thing about my wife? Damn, there's so much to choose from.
Ooh, talk that shit.
But like, her aura, who she is.
She's dope. Like, I met her, sorry to take it from you.
I was about to get in flow. Like, damn.
Sorry to take it from you, because I've probably met her maybe twice in person.
Sure.
And I think it was at Stilo's neighborhood, what's his thing? His event.
Yeah.
And I was just randomly sitting next to her, and we just had a random conversation. And her energy was so dope. Like, we didn't have a reason to talk. There was no weirdness about it. It was like, oh, it was refreshing, like, in my mind. Like, it left a stay in my mind. Like, oh, she's cool. That was dope. And like, life just moved on. So I can imagine you, like, you have her. It's yours. So yeah, tell us.
No, man, like, guess I'm fortunate enough to know her in ways many people don't. And same applies, I guess, for me with her. And I don't want to expose too much, because that's our sacred space, you know?
Yeah.
But like, she's one of the smartest, most fierce, funniest people I know. And someone that's reminded me of the giant within myself. As well. And that's beautiful, you know?
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. Because, hey, a lot of the women out there are downing niggas right now. Like, that's the theme of...
Bro.
Especially if you follow, like, social media culture. It's like, women are just... Man, niggas ain't shit. We don't need niggas. And so if you find a woman that, like, reminds you that, no, you the nigga.
Yeah.
Like, that's valuable. Your album... Which is your first album? That's
first album, bro.
Crazy.
I know.
That's crazy. When I read that, I'm like, wait, first album?
Bruh.
How does that happen? So just been EPs and like...
mixtapes and singles and features.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been a long journey. I got to the space at some point where I was like, are albums even worth it in this day and age? Because we're quick to scroll, quick to try find the next thing, you know? you drop today, next week, they're on to the next
Yo, we
thing.
need some new music.
You know what I mean?
When are you
Like,
dropping again? Like, dog.
it's crazy. So, I mean, everything in its right time. I feel like I also had to like do some growing as a person and as an artist.
Fire.
And I guess like maybe a part of me was scared, man. Like, if we're keeping it a buck.
Which is fair, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what does an album mean? Like, in all honesty, right?
Because that title is heavy.
Title
Album.
is very heavy. So yeah, just to be at this point where snap, like there's so much meaning into this album where we're celebrating culture, we're celebrating love. It's dedicated to my wife, you know. So there's a lot of like sentimental value in there as well. But it's also something that I want to be a staple in South African, in the South African musical context. Even globally, man. Like I feel like
Of course.
South Africa is becoming a cultural capital in the world.
Yeah.
You know, where we're exporting the sound, we're exporting, you know, the film and TV. Soon enough, you'll see them like adopt the language as well.
Yeah.
And it's going outside of just the Amapiano space.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to teach even with culture. And once you find the people in, you know, the Black diaspora throughout the world, it's like there's this need, maybe not need, don't kill me, but there's a sense in them that just wants to reconnect with what's at home. And South Africa feels a lot like that. Being in this position where, you know, we have weddings and love globally, what does it look like in the South African context? And so there's an opportunity there to teach people as well.
That's fire. Album is titled Meet Me at the Altar.
That's it.
That's, sheesh. That's heavy.
It's a fire title though.
Super fire, super fire. But it's like you gotta meet that with like the music that's gonna express. But I'm assuming the title came from the music you made.
Yeah. No, like I'll be honest and say like it's songs that we've created over the years. I mean, there's songs in there from like 2017, 19.
Yeah.
So bringing it all together and starting to curate a project, it was like, okay, what are we speaking about here? And there's a period where it was going to be a tape. We're going to call it the Wedding Project. But like, that just sounds tacky.
Yeah, Meet Me at the Altar is better.
Yeah, right? So Meet Me at the Altar itself felt like the biggest call to commitment. And commitment is something it took a lot of to finish and make this album. And a lot of something that I needed to then like brace myself stepping into something this long term, you know?
Did you have to mentally make the decision to make a project dedicated to your wife, or did the music just come out of you that way?
Wow. I think the music just came out of me that way. They say an artist speaks on their times, right? And I've always said,
a real one.
Yeah. A real artist.
A real artist, yeah.
I've always wanted to grow with my audience, man. Like, so it felt like, of course, I can go write down on a journal or, you know, something, but I'm an artist, bro. Like, I can make songs. Instead of just writing my wife love letters, you know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just writing your love letters, like, there could be this whole thing that's dedicated to her.
Fire.
And for me, that's a lot more beautiful.
Yeah, that's special because that's forever. She can just put that on and feel exactly how you feel. Because when you make music in that fashion, then your emotions are on it. Like they're on the song, like they're present. And with her, somebody who actually knows, I'm sure she can feel that when she listens to that. That's fire. How many joints on the album?
So we have a total of 13 joints on the album. And they span quite a couple of genres. But it's not all over the place. It's carefully curated, you know what I mean? But I'm a genre-bending artist. I've never wanted to be boxed into like one thing.
Fire.
And I feel that it's also such a beautiful surprise how we've infused many different genres in South Africa.
That's dope.
And languages, man. Like we got Zulu in there. We got Amanda Black doing some Xhosa stuff.
Fire.
Yeah, I wish Jay something would have hit like the Portuguese, but you know. But yeah, we have it all in there. He's on the album
as well?
Yeah.
And didn't hit it.
He didn't hit it. I wish he hit it.
No, did he?
No.
That was crazy. That's crazy. Okay, that's fine. Princess Possession.
Priceless.
Priceless. Sorry. Sorry. Yes, Priceless Possession, which is your wife.
Yeah. Well, I mean, family too at this point.
The whole picture.
The whole picture, bro. And that's crazy because that's a song that I heard in a dream 2019, right?
Fire.
So I wake up and immediately I record this voice note, just like getting the melody down to make sure I don't forget that demo existed like the day after. And over time, it's just evolved and evolved until to the time we got here. So hearing it back before we released, I remember we were shooting the Batswadi cover and
which was fire.
Shout out.
Ooh.
I was with my brother and manager Matt, and I was just like, bro, like the song has so much new meaning now. Like it's grown on me.
On you, right?
It's my song.
That's always fire when that
You know
happens.
what I mean? Like I'm saying there's nobody in the world that could give me what we have. There's no money in the world that could buy me what we have. And being in that space where, you know, I can hold our little baby girl or kiss the other one on the cheek and look at my wife, and it's just like, no one could give me this. Like,
That's
it's only
beautiful.
her. Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's the dopest part, I think, about being honest in your music, because sometimes you're not even aware of exactly what you're expressing.
Yeah.
And you yourself rediscover your songs,
Fact.
meanings later in your life. Like, oh shit, I kind of wrote this into existence. Like I kind of painted this picture before I even got here. That's dope.
Kind of makes me want to write songs about getting $1 billion. Like, you know what I mean?
I think about that all the
non-tacky
time.
way, you know what I'm
Like,
saying?
maybe I should sing about being rich. Like, I'm the richest man in the world. And
But like a quick one, I guess, back to you is like stepping back into music. You know, how do you feel that your frame of reference has changed? And is that going to apply like or change how you approach the music?
ooh, yeah. I think I don't think I'm almost a completely different artist right now than I was when I left. In actual fact, when we were talking about it earlier, and I said this to Essentials, I think Izoro, or maybe it might have been Sivu. I was like, I feel like everything I've done before, as much as people like identify me by it, I feel like it all was a journey for me to become the artist I am now. Like all of that was warm up. Like this is actually who I am as an artist now. And now the music is vulnerable, honest,
Hectic.
as transparent as possible without like, you know,
Giving away too much.
without turning into TMZ, and respecting other people's lives, you know, and their privacy as well, But that has completely changed the way I make music and approach music, because now also I lean more into R&B and singing, and because of the vulnerability. Like when I'm in studio, we'll play maybe like 10 rap beats. And I listen to them, I'm like, and then something soft will come on, and within like 5 minutes, I already know what I want to say on this, and that's what's been happening.
Shucks,
like,
man.
and so that has just taken the trajectory of my music to a whole nother space, and that's fire. It excites me for who I'm becoming.
That's pretty sick. I feel like taking that decision to, you know, step back for a little bit and finding something you really enjoyed and becoming successful at it, like it was a risk you had to take. And it's giving you the confidence to then say, like, I don't need to be a hard nigga all the time on the regular. Like, I can do what I want to do. And that's beautiful because it comes with the evolution of an artist as well, right? Because, I don't know, man. Like, I feel such a disconnect when you can clearly see that, like, an artist's life is changing so much. But the subject matter, the music, does not reflect that.
It's like, hey, why is he still saying that other shit? Like, why doesn't he tell me about what's going on right now? Yeah. Fine, what was I about to say? I was about to say something while you were talking right now, but it's fine. So, tell me about the Grammy stuff. Like, that's a nice thing to have in your back pocket, to just be able to pull out in a conversation. Like, oh yeah, you know, Grammy shit.
It's like work, man. This whole thing.
Just how does that happen, and what does that feel like?
Mad. Okay, I'm gonna try to tell this story in the shortest way possible.
Synopsis, yes.
Bet. I get booked for a show in Venda. Coffee's booked for the same show. I do a performance. I'm still coming up. Shout out to Goat. I'm still coming up, so I get an early slot. But I'm like, yo, you know what? It's not every day you see Coffee in Venda, so I'm gonna stay for this one. He was supposed to perform around 2, 3, but it was late. Hey, you had a 4, you had a 5. Hey, it's Sunday. Mom said you can go and perform, but you have to be at church in the morning.
Fire. Shout out moms.
Shout out moms.
You better be at church.
So cool, I got my ride. I'm going home. And just as I'm getting off, I get a call. It's Squires. He's like, bro, where are you? I'm like, home. He's like, come back. I'm like, I don't think you heard me. I said, I'm home.
I'm at the crib, nigga.
He's like, nah, Coffee wants to meet you. I said, say less.
He requested you?
Bro.
Fire.
Drove back. So apparently what had happened was he was transporting Coffee to the event. He had his USB, was playing a bunch of tracks. My song, Girls Like You, comes on and Coffee's like, who is this? And he's like, nah, it's this kid from around here. So Coffee's like, no, I need to meet him then.
That's fire.
Yeah, so shout out to Koyas for the plug, for real. So cool, we get there. I get to meet him. We have like an hour-long ride off to this private like airport where he was catching his
after coming back from home.
We're still in Venda at this point.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but after coming back from the crib.
No, yeah. I went back to the venue, met with him, got in the car that was escorting him to like his little PJ situation or private plane.
Come on now.
And we're having a conversation, you know, at that point, like I'm just asking about how to balance life, how to have a full life and be an artist. That's like pushing yourself. How you define success, things like that, you know. Until we stop at this famous fruit market back home, if it's Chagum. And if you know it, you know it. But we stopped there and he's like, yo, let's take a picture. And we take a picture. He's like, don't worry about it. I'll send it to you on WhatsApp. So I'm a shy guy, man. Like, I wasn't gonna like be forward and say like, yo,
WhatsApp
send me. Bro, in my head, I was going crazy. I was just like, yes. And cool. He gets on the plane, he vibes. And like an hour later or something, he does like text me. He's like, yo, great to meet you. I think you're going really far. Sends the pictures too. Bro, I was like on cloud 9 that whole day.
Dog.
And cool. Fast forward. I do this shoot for an online mag. I met Espacio Dios for the first time. And I was trying to tell the girl I was dating then, like, yo, I met Espacio because she knew how much I loved his music. I don't know what happened. Somehow I messaged Coffee that it was a mistake, but he just sends me back. He's like, yo, that's cool, bro. Let's make a record, though. I'm like, oh, yeah, bet.
Sheesh, that wrong text.
It went through another way, bro. And then cool, fast forward. I went on a date with said shawty. And we went to the movies or something, right? And after the movie, she was mad at me. I think I had poured too much salt in the popcorn. So we get in the car and, you know, she's trying to bite my ear off. I'm just like, yo.
Over the salt in the popcorn?
Bro. I'm like, yo, like, I understand how you're feeling, but I need to go to the studio right now.
I can't even be here with you for this.
No. Like, it wasn't like that. Like, I just got inspiration in that moment. Like, a tune came in my head. And I was like, I need to go make it happen now. And I'm so grateful that she knew how much I love music. And she was like, I bet, bro. Like, cool.
I'll catch you when you come back, though. It's not over.
So I called CT, my brother from Ghana, who's been the 40 to my Drake.
Fire.
I called Dondi. I called Rendition. And we all meet up at CT's apartment in Pretoria. And we start cooking up. I played the tune. Bum, 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 bum. Like CT, 4 on the floor. He knows what to do. So he's cooking up. I'm writing. And we're writing this thing, bro. Cool, record, boom, the track is done. I'm just like, bruh, this is crazy. I send it over to Coffee. I'm like, yo, listen to this. And I remember the next day I was in Rosebank, close to the arcade there. I'm just seeing my phone, a whole page full of like fire emojis. Coffee's like, bro, this tune is crazy. Can I have this for the album? So I'm like, hey, bro, let's run. I'm like, let's run. So cool. We get on a WhatsApp group. There's ideas being exchanged. At some point, I'm throwing a little party at my apartment on a Friday night. I'm getting this WhatsApp call from Coffee around like 11:30 or 12. When I answer, it's Swiss Beats, bro. I'm just like, what the hell's going on, fam? Network cards, it's cool. A year goes by, 2 years go by. Apparently, Alicia Keys wanted the track for her album. She was going to get like Chris Brown on it or something. But Coffee then goes, hey, man, like, I love the song. Can I have it back? He takes it back. The year later, Subconsciously drops. The year after that, I think I said year after that many times. Because it was like a process of like 3-4 years of this. Subconsciously wins a
it's
Grammy.
process. So.
And there we are, man. Credit to two as producers. So
Dog,
get us a
that
tough
is, yes. I think my favorite part in that story is the fact that you led the song. It's not like a Black Coffee led song. You made it, so it's you, like you made the song.
Man, what's sacred about songs is like I don't want to take credit like that. Like, of course, the composition initially could have been like, okay, cool, the melody came in my head. But all the hands that like
Of course.
lay something in there, play a role in the song. And that's something I take like greatly. And the song wouldn't be what it is today without like even the big dog like doing his thing. You know what I mean?
That much.
Yeah.
We know that much. Black Coffee, my pen is not too bad either. Just want to say, if I could get your zap from, so I can also sing to young. Feel me? Thank you. That's like life changing.
Yeah.
I envy niggas who like come back with music from their dreams. I've heard so many musicians say that. Like, I've made music in my dreams, but
you don't wake up.
like, by the time I come back here on Earth, it's like I left it wherever we were making it.
Where do you think we go when we sleep, bro?
Oof. Hey, you're a naughty guy. That's a I don't know, but I think it depends on where your heart is at. I think it depends on where your heart is at and what you're doing with your heart. Because then I feel you come out of your flesh and so you exist in your spirit. And then it depends on what your spirit is trying to get up to. If you are traveling the night, fly with a broom and, dig things into people's gardens, and then maybe that's where you're going. You go and make songs. And, I feel like people go to different places.
Yeah.
Depending on where your spirit lies. Where do you think you're going?
That's a good answer. You answered that in the most Bhuda T way, bro. That was funny.
The most Bhuda T way is funny. That is funny.
Snap. I don't know either. Like, have you had a lucid dream before?
No.
Like, it's one of those dreams, just for people out there at home that don't know, where you realize you're dreaming in the dream, right? So you can ultimately do anything you want. I've read up on like doctors that apparently practice like surgeries while they're in that space.
Sheesh,
yeah, which is crazy.
Fire.
It's like, of course, some naughty guys like do other things. You know what I'm saying? But I've had one where it was like, okay, I'm aware of what's happening, and it was like Inception in my head, and I was changing buildings, and I could fly, and that was fly. But I've also gotten the dream police, and they were just like, bro, you're doing too much. They kicked me out.
You started going too crazy.
You're going crazy. But yeah, like,
I mean, I've had one of those where like I'm aware I'm dreaming, but and I could fly. There's one I'll never forget the first one I had as a kid. So, and I was jumping from building to building, kind of how, it's like I was running, I'm just like, but it's like I'm flying because it's a huge jump, like from this building to, and then I fell. I slightly missed the one building. I just went.
I feel like everybody's had that dream.
Yeah, and I just woke up. Woof. God damn, like from a kid. And I think I've had maybe one other one where I woke up in the dream, but I was like, oh, I'm still in the dream. But my conscience woke up. I was like, oh, I'm here. But I don't feel as though I'm driving. Like I'm still letting the dream lead. Do you drive in your lucid? Like you are like, oh, okay, I'm about to stand up, get this water. Let me go see such and such. Do you are you in a driver's seat on that level?
Nah, like, when I had the lucid dream, yeah. But every other dream, like, it's almost like, nah.
Yeah.
Half the time, you're not allowed to remember your dream, right? Like, you wake up and it's gone.
Can't really bring it back, yeah.
But I'm asking that to ask this now. How do you know you're not dreaming right now?
Dog. Chopping it with Bhuda T, we out of here. Dog, slow down. Sheesh.
You don't, right?
I don't.
Yeah.
And I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm not I'm not too obsessed with the realms
Mm.
because I live so much in my heart. Like I live a life of expressing myself. So whether I'm in the dream, on earth, couldn't care less, big dog. So I don't even
That's a
spend too
beautiful
much
answer.
time worrying about that.
I'm saying all that to say, like, and this goes out to people at home too. If you don't know, why don't you just live like it's the dream?
Do you want to have this show, big dog?
Yeah, I mean, you could chopping it up with UnaRams.
I ain't chopping it with Una. Dog, that's fire.
Yeah, because like my life has been like a dream, and that's how I'm living. And even the Grammy, right? It's something I'd say as a kid when they told me on a Saturday morning, go clean up the yard. I'd be there, bro, and the leaves outside start turning into fans' hands, and I'm performing, and I can see them like doing that. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get that Grammy, and I didn't know how, I didn't know when, but it happened. Even with love, even with my career, like where I am in life right now, I didn't know how it was gonna happen. I didn't know when it was gonna happen, but my prayers have been answered, and I'm living my dream.
Oh, amen. That's fire. I think we confuse ourselves so much by expecting to know how it's gonna go. Like, cause I've said this before to one of my friends. I was like, just because it doesn't look like what you thought it would be, doesn't mean you're not on the way to exactly where you want to go. Just accept that you didn't know it was going to look like this.
Facts.
Because then people start panicking and then change directions because they want to get into something more comfortable. It's like as soon as things get uncomfortable on the journey, then you feel like, hey, maybe I should be going there. It's like, no, you're straight. Just face the fear, face the anxiety, cut through, the hardship, and you're still headed right there.
The only way out is through, dog.
Sheesh, big dog. I feel like we could talk for 5 hours. For real. I like your style. How would you want to close this chop?
This chop?
Yeah. Because that was a monster that you just dropped right now.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I won't lie.
Yeah, dog. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with this nigga? But that's fire. I feel like, and thank you for that, for bringing that side of you out into the chop, because I did get to a point where the chop started feeling like a show.
What do you mean by that?
Like this, so it's called Chopping It with Bhuda T because that's exactly what it's supposed to be. Yeah. It's like I'm just supposed to be sitting down with somebody for a conversation. Yeah. But then at some point, with the success of the show, and then it becomes get a call from the label. Oh, can we get such and such in there and such? And then it became routine, became repetitive, and then it became about, okay, then I just sit with these people and I'm just asking them the same questions about their music and this and that. So I felt like I lost the chop to the audience and what it then turned into from what they enjoyed watching. Yeah. It's like, no, I want to have conversations. Yes, with UnaRams, but we could talk so much outside of like music. Like I think it's great that people know you make music. They'll know after, well, not after. Who do I think I am? They know. They know you make. They're well aware. But it's dope for people to like hear how you think. I think that's fire. So, yeah, thank you for bringing that back. And being the first guy to do that here in this new space is like, I feel like you're taking me to the promised land.
New space, new energy, bro. Nah, man.
Thank you, big dog.
It's a collaborative effort,
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
We should make music as well. Speaking of
if you're in the R&B bag.
Yeah, come on. Yes, actually. Did you not, because the R&B nigga shit comes with, what did I call you? Chief
Serenader.
Chief Serenader. You didn't feel any risk of sacrificing your Chief Serenader image by getting married? Like,
yeah. bro, like, I won't lie. Like, a part of me was like, bro, you know, growing up, you see guys get married and you see guys have kids, and you're like, no, my bro, he's hanging it up. Like, he's
it's
out.
over.
It's done. You know? I thought like I'd be less cool. I'd be at some point. I was like, bro, you're being irrational. If anything, get some better role models. So, you know, when ASAP Rocky was coming out, being a dad, when Pharrell's coming out doing this thing, I'm just like, yeah, bro, like we exist in the space. Like,
and
I don't have to lose anything.
fly.
Yeah. Plus, even with the sense of like chasing my dreams, of course, I have a responsibility to my wife and my family, but I still have a responsibility to myself. And that's something we've made a promise to each other on. It's, you know, let's relentlessly be who we are. You chase your dreams, I'm there to support you. When I chase mine, I know you got me. And if anything, having kids is like put a battery in my back too, man. Like I feel like I need to achieve these goals and these dreams because when they see me get them, they're more likely to be like, bro, it's possible.
They'll know for a fact it's possible. Yeah, it's not a belief, then they know.
Nah, they see it like firsthand.
It's like,
you know?
no, I grew up in a house where both my parents were living their dreams. Like my dreams are definitely valid.
Exactly.
Sheesh, that's dope. Shout out to your wife. Shout out for packing him out the streets. We appreciate.
Hey, don't say
you.
like that, bro. Like, Jesus, making me sound like a hobosexual.
like she had to come clean
like she
you
found
up.
me like, oh, so no.
No, but that's dope. Like I'm always happy to see niggas cross over to that side, and hopefully I'll find you niggas that side when eventually I cross over.
Yeah, man. Like, is that something you want for yourself?
Yeah, hell yeah.
No way. What type of like husband you think you would be?
Ooh.
Chopping it.
Chopping it with UnaRams, man. Sheesh. I know how I'd love to be. I know how I'd love to be, and I have to work on that, man. I know the father I want to be, so let me start there. I want my kids to be able to sit with me like this. So for me, this is good practice for my family and for my home when I eventually run at home. Like, I want people to feel this open around me, from my wife to my kids. Like, like this is a known thing about me as a person. Like, you sit down with that guy, talk about whatever. Yeah. And just, and you have a good conversation. Like, so the comfort is the first thing I want. So I think I understand the energies that I want in my space. So the comfort, definitely. The honesty, definitely. Like, when I think about growing up in our era and having to hide certain things from your parents that you do, it's like I feel like that is so lame. I feel like I want them to be able to be like, Pops, I actually was thinking about, what do you think? I'm like, bad idea, but I did that before. Let me go do that with you just so I can see you do it, Yeah. Or at least if I got some friends that I know, because then the honesty, the comfort and all that, then they are friends, everything. So it's like, okay, now you guys go do your thing, And I want the same thing with my wife as well. Like, my wife has to be my best friend.
Yeah.
And I just recently got out of a breakup with a lady who exactly that to me. Sure. So that broke my heart to pieces, but I'm sure I can find that again, because God makes a couple of these people.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's still out there. But that, like, I need that. Like, why? And I don't know what wife is because I haven't been there yet.
Sure.
But if she could be my best friend first, I think that we can. Then everything else we should be able to take care of.
That's beautiful, bro. Yeah. And I pray that, God blesses you with that, for real.
Appreciate you, big dog. Thank you so much. UnaRams, ladies and gentlemen, Choppin It with Bhuda T.
I'm going to clap too. Chopping it with Bhuda T. Chopping it with UnaRams.
Chopping it with UnaRams.
Yeah.
You
Baby, I love you.
smoked that. Yes, he does. You smoked that.
Shout out, brother.
Oh, appreciate I knew that was going to be good, but that was